Hi guys, this is Red Vested Demon, and I was looking through some wand reviews for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter today, and there was a comment. Someone wanted a review of the Hazel wand from Ollivander's Wand Shop, and I replied to it with a short little review of it, but I figured I'd do a video review instead. Because this is the wand I purchased. This is my wand. Well, I consider it my wand. I didn't want to buy a character wand because I felt that was cheesy and a bit overdone. So, first of all, this is the box it comes in. It's a nice, it's kind of like it's a deeper olive green color. And of course you can see the Ollivander's logo right there, makers of fine wands since 382 BC. I like the little O. It's got a wand casting the O right there. On the bottom, trademark, Warner Brothers Entertainment Incorporated, nothing really important. So, I really like what they did with the boxes, especially it goes with movie canon, especially that little label on the end. It makes it feel really authentic. So, and what they did with this is where you put in the wand, there's a small little groove in here where you can set it in, and it seems like they used some kind of black silk or satin to make it look a little nicer, because underneath it it's just styrofoam, which is that sound you hear right there. So onto the wand itself. First thing I noticed when I looked at this wand was the handle. Now I really love the handle, especially this little ball at the end. It's really cool. But one of the best things about the handle, besides the cool little honeycomb dotted effect on there, is the paint job that they did. And it looks, they've used 2 or 3 tones of paint on there. It looks really nice. Lighter and darker wood in there. So that is one of the best parts of this whole wand. And this right here, this is the shaft. As you can see, it's got a little curve to it, and I really like the different shape. I don't really like I don't like straight wands too much because they just seem too uniform. It's not very personal. But with this one, I was drawn to it because I like the shape of that. It's not too long. It's 11 1/4 inches. And they, when you go to Ollivander's in Universal Studios, they really don't have like a core specification, so you kind of get to decide your own. I don't know. This one's seen some use. So the shaft is actually, it's not a part of the entire wand. The wand is made up of 2 parts, the handle and the shaft. And it turns out if it breaks, the shaft can be removed from the handle because there's a metal rod through the center of it that keeps everything connected. So I just decided, if it's like it was a silver rod, that my core is unicorn tail hair. So I do have a couple gripes with this one though. And the first is the crappy paint job on the shaft. When I was buying my wand, I tried to look for the nicest looking one of this, and I don't know if you can see, but on this thing there's some, it looks like they painted over with some of the paint that was used on the handle. It's lighter than the shaft, and then there's like a little lighter line right there. I don't like the paint job. I think they did a terrible job. And right there. And then there's this little piece at the end right there. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a white dot. I didn't notice that when I bought it at first, but when I took it out of the box, I definitely noticed it. It just makes it look really tacky. It's not supposed to be on there, I don't think, but it just makes it look tacky. With these wands, you kind of have to be careful, just like with the Noble Collection wands, because they are a bit flimsy. If you drop them on the ground, expect the shaft to either loosen up or separate from the handle. That's what happened with mine a couple times, but I repaired it twice with nail glue, and that seemed to work pretty well. So that is that one for the main review. And second review, I just wanted to do a quick one. I actually got a Noble Collection wand for Christmas, and it is the Death Eater Swirl wand, and it came in this neat little package, 2 parts. Here's the actual box. Not an Ollivander's one, but still pretty nice. And so as you can see, it's made to look as if it's made out of darker wood. It's made of a sturdier material than the resin that they used at Universal Studios. So, you know, if you're going to be waving it around a bit, it'll be able to stand a bit more. The cool thing with this, I love this little skull right here. It's supposed to resemble the Dark Mark one, and I really like it. They did a nice job. It's gross looking, but it's cool. It has the skull and then the snake coming out of it that it rotates around the skull. And then as you get to the handle, they have these 2 little golden ring sections, little accents. This is the part I don't like about this wand, is they slap on the gold WB trademark thing on there. It just makes it look dumb. So when I hold it with my hand like that, so that it's covering it so you can't see it. But the tip, it has a little flatter tip at the top, and which, you know, I don't mind that. I don't care. It's longer than my Hazel wand. I'm not really, I don't like longer wands too much because they just feel too bulky and heavy, but I like this one. And again, with Noble Collection, it's kind of a risky buy with wands because either you do get a good one or you don't. I think I got a good one, except when I took it out of the box, you can see there's like 2 little silver spots on the skull part, and that's where the paint is chipping away. And I don't know what happened, if it got knocked around while it was shipping or what, but the paint is definitely chipping, and that's how it came. I don't take it out of its box too much, so it doesn't really matter. But I'd still prefer, you know, a nicer, more cared for wand. But all in all, it's pretty cool. And the difference between like original wands and character wands, if you look in here, it has like a specific shape for the wand. And it's not made of styrofoam, and it doesn't have that black silk or satin lining. It's just kind of a, I don't really know how to describe it. It's kind of like a plastic covered in black velvet. I like the Ollivander's wand style case though better. It just makes it look nicer. So that is it. At some point I do plan on owning more. I'm going to be going to college soon though. So I'm going to have to save my money for school and stuff. So that'll have to wait. But, you know, it'll happen someday. So if anyone is watching this, thank you for watching. And I hope you liked my reviews. My sister has a couple of other ones too that I might review for you if you guys like this video. So yeah, this is Red Vested Demon, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.